Today's chosen dog of the day is Caramello the Shih Tzu. He is my 8 o'clock dog, and I am starting his grooming with the bath. After letting his eyes soak for a few minutes, I'm going to start his eye booger removal process, which means I'm going to take this comb right here and loosen them up. Now, he is 16 years old, which, in case you don't know, is very old, really old. So he probably has dry eye and, who knows, cataracts. His one eye, which I've never seen this before, it must be something new going on. His one eye is kind of swollen. Looks pretty painful. So anyway, he has tear stains and his eyes run all the time. So he has eye boogers, which we're going to remove while he's in the bathtub. And also he is getting shampoo and conditioner, so he's nice and soft. He is blind and he's deaf. So, a lot of older dogs do not tolerate the blow dryer anymore. So I'm going to cover his ears even though he's deaf. Well, his owners say he's deaf. He might not be totally deaf. But a lot of older dogs just cannot handle the blow dryer. And I don't know if it's because they're confused and they're senile or if it's the sound. I don't know, but I'm covering his ears. And normally I don't cover the dog's ears when they're in the bathtub just because, you know, they really don't seem to mind. But with older dogs, I do it. Anyway, I'm going to give him a little break, hop on over to my sewing area. I'm going to pick out some fabric and make him an adorable tie-on bandana. Handmade bandanas are included in the grooming. So he is a biter. He does not like to be picked up. So for him, I use a ramp. And he's been here a million times, even though he's blind. He walks right up the ramp. He walks in his cage. He knows where to go. Some dogs do not like to be picked up. So with him, I don't pick him up. And since he's blind also, I don't want him spinning in circles or stepping off the edge of the table. So we're going to put 2 loops on him. One from the top and one from the side. When he was a puppy, he actually had to be sedated to be groomed. I mean, this little guy was vicious. The thing is, she would bring him into the groom shop in a crate, like a closed airline crate that he couldn't really see out of. And he would literally go berserk and you couldn't get him out. So I was like, why don't you just bring him in on a leash? So, I mean, that's what his problem was. He does not like cages and he does not like being picked up. So anyway, she brings him in on a leash and I just walk him over and I put him on a bottom cage and I use a ramp so I don't have to pick him up, and he does pretty good, but I still don't trust him. So while I'm messing with his feet and his legs, I'm just going to have him wear this little collar. In case he tries to bite me, he can't get me. I mean, he doesn't really bite. Like I said, it's just the 2 things that set him off. Sticking your hand in his cage and picking him up. So I'm going to spray a little water on him too because he has static. Now, if you're not a groomer, you may not know this, but old dogs, just like old people, their skin is very thin and it is very easy to cut. And this guy stresses me out. Like, he makes me so nervous because I've been grooming over 30 years and at this point, I know, like I can already predict what's going to happen. If I am not careful, I will cut his skin wide open, especially areas like under the arm, the back ankles, or any area really. But this clipper is pretty sharp, and if it catches the wrong way, it will just rip the skin because, like I said, the skin is so thin. I learned this the hard way. I shouldn't even tell you, but I mean, when you learn how to groom, there's things people cannot teach you. You have to learn on your own. I'll never forget, it was over 30 years ago. I was shaving an old dog like this down. I think it was a poodle. I took the clipper and I went right down the neck and it sliced it. So he needed stitches. And to this day, I'm traumatized. Every time I have an old dog, I'm so careful. So careful. You cannot scrape the skin. Especially with a tin blade. If you're a groomer, you know. A tin blade is very sharp And when you have a bony dog like this, it's not bony because they don't feed him. He's bony because he's old. And when you scrape the skin with these blades, it's so dangerous. You have to be so careful. I do not recommend anybody, if you don't know what you're doing, shaving your old dog. So for the pads of his feet, I'm going really short, which is a 40 blade, which is just going to take all the hair out. And it's smaller too. It's a smaller blade, so it fits up into the pads of his feet. And it just takes all that hair out. Because you got to think, when they're running around out in the yard, they track everything into your house. So I'm pretty much done with his body and his tail and his feet. I'm working my way around to this front foot here, trimming up between his toes. And you see, I don't know if you can tell, he's very shaky. He's very unsteady. Plus, he's putting his head down like that. It just makes it hard to trim his feet. But he didn't try to bite at all. He's spinning a little bit. He's also getting his nails cut while he's here today, which he's very good for. This area right here under the arms, oh my God, it makes me so nervous. That is the easiest part, I think, to cut, besides the inside of the ear. It's just those folds of skin, because you got to kind of dig in there to shave out the underarm, and it's easy to cut. This little guy comes, I don't know if I said it already, I don't think I did. He comes every 3 months for a complete shave down. So I leave a little bit on his tail, and the rest is coming off. Everything, even his face, just because of his eye crusty and eye boogers. And actually, his hair is in pretty good shape this time. Usually he's in bad shape. He usually has poo-poo on his butt and, you know, yeah, gross stuff in his beard, but it almost feels like he just had a bath recently. I'm working my way around to his ears, shaving the inside and the outside of his ears. He's going to get his ears cleaned today too, and I'm just trimming up around the edge. We're getting there. You're almost done. We're almost done. Hold on. There we go. I'm using my comb to pull out the hair away from his eyes, and I'm going to go in with my 40 blade and shave out whatever crusty eye boogers he has left in the corners. But I loosened them up, so it'll come right off. The rest of his face, I'm using a 10 blade, the same length as I did his body. His breath is really bad. If y'all had smell-o-vision, you'd be changing the channel. Guarantee it. And in case you don't know, Shih Tzus grow hair in their ears, and that needs to be pulled out, and that is what I'm doing right now. And then once I get the hair out, I will wipe them out with ear cleaner. There we go. All right. Gonna spray him down with conditioner. Looking at the camera, I see a hair I missed on his neck. I hope I went back and got that. But with his bone sticking out like that, you can't scrape him with the clipper blade. So, I mean, you only can do what you can do. And look how pretty his face is. It's nice and clean. And here is his adorable green grooming day bandana that I made just for him. How cute is this little guy? He is adorable. I used to have 5 Shih Tzus at one time, but they've all died. The oldest one lived to 18.